Welcome to the Common Room. Yes, it is episode 13. Who would have thought? You are listening to the show where we take whatever's been talking around the campuses, around the world and around the nation, and we broadcast it to your very ears. I am your host, Brayden Green, and I am joined by my great co-host, who is...
Ashleigh McFadden. Yes, it's right. It's Ashleigh McFadden from beyond the grave.
He's not dead, folks. I'm looking at him.
Yeah, no, I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost here. Stop trying to stab me. I'm a ghost. It's a spooky Halloween special, episode 13.
It is kind of a bit freaky how our 13th episode is during the week of Halloween.
And the week of the full moon.
Is it?
I mean, it's like 1 in 30 chance it is, so...
You hope it's a film.
Yeah. Ooh, spooky.
Ashleigh really does his research.
Yeah, I mean, I could Google that, but who's going to bother with that?
I suppose we should open with Halloween then, shouldn't we, for the first topic?
Oh, I reckon we should.
Right. So, on the topic of Halloween, do you celebrate it?
No.
Have you ever celebrated it?
No, I've never done, like, anything Halloween-y.
That Halloween-y?
Halloween-y, which is the...
Have you trick-or-treated?
No, I've never treated.
I have trick-or-treated about 3 or 4 times, I would say. But I've only given out candy or, like, lollies. Well, you're meant to give out candy and lollies, like, once. And that was only because we were outside out the front at the time, me and my family, and this little girl in a witch's costume said trick-or-treat. We didn't know what we could find, but we were just looking to find anything, and I found some salt and vinegar snack pack chips.
Salt and vinegar chips.
I don't know if that's a treat or a trick.
I've only had a trickle-treater come round once.
Yeah.
And it's quite awkward, really. They ring the bell, and you go out the front, and it's like a mum and a kid, and she's like, "Oh, could you give my daughter something?" And I'm like, "I don't think I have anything. Let me just check. Let me just go inside and check." I'm like looking for ages. I'm like, "What can I give them? We haven't got any lollies or anything. We haven't got any chocolates." I'm like, icy pole. I can give them an icy pole from the freezer.
I hope she ate that straight away and didn't get home time to open my icy pole.
I hope it's all right, because it's been in there since the summer. And you know how these things go. They could have been there for years. It's just been at the bottom and not rotated through. Covered in like those ice crystal shards. And then I go out to the front and I give it to her. And it's like, "Oh, thanks." And I'm like, "Hang on, I should get you some scissors so you can open that." And I'm gone for another 2 minutes trying to find scissors. And she's probably just waiting out there.
Why don't you just rip it?
You can't rip an icy pole with your...
You can. You just... that probably made no sense to the listeners.
Yeah, just for the people at home.
You grab it, on the packet each side like a cereal. Just, cereal box and just bang.
No, you can't do that with a Zupa Duper.
Oh, with a Zupa Duper. When you say icy pole, does that consider a Zupa
Duper? Yeah.
I love it how that's this one brand. They're icy poles. Come on.
Everyone knows they're icy poles. I'm not talking about them on a stick. I'm talking about them in
I thought you meant like one of the ones on the stick.
No, that would have been a better thing than a tube thing.
Why is a Zupa Duper lasting that long in your freezer?
Because
most of them you get through in summer.
You get a massive pack near the end of summer, and it just stays there, and then you fill it up again, and it just sits at the bottom of the freezer drawer.
I've gone trick-or-treating a few times, and I've noticed that my area is getting more and more into it, because there's houses with decorations out the front, there's like skeletons out the front, there's witches, there's even one where I've seen where a skeleton's head follows you as you walk up to the door. Worst one that I ever went to, it was about 4 years ago, and I went and knocked on the door for trick-or-treating with me and my friends at the time. Really wasn't expecting that in the window that this guy had installed a massive speaker, and when I knocked on the door he had a microphone and went bruh. I fell to the ground. I'm like, jeez. And yeah, properly terrifying.
That's a good one. We've just got guys who have put out just police tape and bin bags with what looks like bodies in them.
You said no one in your area celebrates Halloween.
Oh, no. There's just this one house with police tape around it. It's in Evanston.
I really hope these are decorations.
I'm really hoping as well, now you're saying that.
If it starts smelling...
It has started smelling. Oh, my gosh. I better tell someone about it.
I'm telling you, that bullet hole is completely fake.
Yes, and they're giving out crystal meth instead of.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting candy for children, wouldn't
Oh yeah.
it? There's on the topic of Halloween. Name a time that you've been absolutely scared the absolute bejesus out of it, the absolute crap out of the holy moly. You've gone white as a ghost.
Well, I don't really have those sort of jump scares too often.
What, you're just invincible, are you?
No, I'm just like so blasé about everything. It's like, oh yeah, scary monster trying to kill me. Yeah, whatever. Axe murderer, whatever. But my wife does it all the time. Like when she's wearing headphones, I'll walk into the room where she is and goes, whoa! It's like, I'm right here and I was speaking quite loudly to you.
I've had one where I was in this play for Year 11 drama and I was a doctor. And basically this doctor couldn't cope with the pressure. And he did a monologue of basically, I can't choose and who lives and who dies. And basically after he says that line, zombies chase him off the stage. So I get chased by the zombies off the stage. I've just done my big monologue and I just get to the backstage. And backstage of a theatre is very dark.
Extremely dark.
Yeah, no, there's only just enough light so you can get around. But it's to focus all your light and your attention on the stage, of course. I get backstage in the middle of rehearsal after doing this monologue and I just went... My friend was hiding in the curtains, which are pitch black, and it's dark as dark. He grabs me by the mouth and just like that. I screamed so loud. That's probably one of the loudest screams I've ever done. I fell to the ground. I was in tears that scared, and I was shaking for 5 minutes after. Even though I knew it was my friend, so there was no danger at all. I was just that jumped by it.
Well, did the audience hear anything?
Well, it's rehearsal. None were there. Teacher thought I'd fallen and snapped my neck or something. But jeez, I've never... Oh, that was absolutely...
I bet you were looking behind the curtain as you left the stage every time after that. It's like just trying to see if there's anyone hiding behind it. It's like, yeah, keep away from me.
No, I did it. I remember doing it at the show. I patted it down before I did my bit.
Patting it down before you leave the stage is completely in character, of course.
Yeah, my friends were always going around, look, he believes in Dementors now. Because it was genuinely terrifying. So yeah, I've had those moments. But I guess is it ever going to kick off, Halloween?
Over here?
Yeah.
It seems to get bigger and bigger every year by incremental steps, but I don't know if it's ever going to be as huge as Americans go.
Oh, Americans are massive. I've been over to Disneyland when they decorate it all in pumpkins and everything for Halloween. That's incredible. I think over there I'd definitely celebrate it. Over here it's a developing thing, and I feel like maybe our kids or even our grandchildren will get not quite to that point, but they'll still celebrate it.
There's definitely an age divide where older people are just so against it, like, oh, American consumerism, something.
I mean, if the kids are just having fun,
I
though.
don't mind it, but it's not like the best thing to celebrate.
It is a bit strange for me. I don't see the point of scaring people.
No.
Is it just for the entertainment of the scarers?
I like the Spanish traditions and the Mexican of celebrating the Day of the Dead, but the Oogie Boogie stuff is like, why are you doing this? It looks so tacky on your house, having these fake spider webs on it.
I'm telling you, they're fake. Just see this massive huntsman coming down.
Yeah, we've got spiders that big anyway. Why are we putting massive ones on the side of our house?
Well, Australia is kind of designed, I think, maybe for Halloween a bit as well, because I know there's like possums, right?
Oh,
they
possums.
make the most disturbing noise. They go,
like your friend in the curtain.
yeah, they're not nice and they're terrifying. When you camp and you just hear possums come to your tent and go, it may as well translate, I'm going to kill you.
Well, we've got them on the roof and they talk down. They
talk. Hello, Ashleigh. Yeah, that's a bit terrifying. Ash, must admit, probably would scream in that situation.
Yeah, if the possums start talking to you, you should be scared. But no, they do the weird sound, and they do it down the fan in the bathroom. So my wife's having a bath. She's got all the lovely candles. She's getting really relaxed, and then she hears this, and she's like, Ashleigh. There's some murder on the roof trying to get in, and I go, it's just a possum. And I just start hitting the roof with a broom. Enjoy your bath. It's lovely and calm.
That's like a really bad Airbnb situation.
Oh, yeah.
Just having a spa. Oh, nothing. It's just the possums.
Just the possums on the roof.
Bugger off, you things.
Was attacked by possums, 4 stars. Can't give anything less than that.
Tell you what, Ash, can you hear that in the background?
Oh, yeah, it sounds like drums or something.
Some random noises. So we're going to take a break. And me and Ashley, should we go investigate?
I think we should go investigate. If there's only one of us, or worse, none of us, after the break, it's because we've been attacked by...
That's getting louder.
Some sort of boogie monsters, some drums.
That's getting louder, Ash.
Ah.
Okay, we'll be back after this break. Well, hopefully we're back. Yeah, you're listening to The Common Room on Unicast. Let's not get killed.